Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's my day off, so how good. I've been a bit busy lately, haven't been able to make a video, but anyway, regardless, hope everyone's been good. This video is going to be a little bit different. I've had a lot of people ask me questions like, am I self-employed, and other random questions like that. So I've started to realize I haven't actually explained my situation very well to people. So I'm going to explain that a bit in this video, but also I just want to show you the current bag that I've set up that I think's pretty good to go and do like service work for call outs and stuff. I'm not an expert, but over the years I've just decided I need certain tools to take into people's houses when I'm doing diagnostic work. So I'm going to make a video just showing my current setup. I want to know what you guys think. If you recommend I get something or whatever, comment definitely. I'm always wanting to get better. So yeah, this video is just going to be a little bit different. It's not necessarily me working. I just wanted to show you my current setup. So today I'm about to go to the gym, and then I'm going to go to the tool shop, get something else that I want to add to my tool bag before I show you, and then yeah, I'll go through it and we'll go from there. Cool. All right, let's do it. Alright, so I've done everything I needed to do. I have, yeah, basically done all the things I wanted to do today, all the errands, and ready to go. So basically, I just wanted to make a video a little bit different to what I normally do, but a video showing you what I take to a call out. So like, if someone rings up and says, my aircon's not working, and I go to the job. Sometimes that's just at like a residential house. Sometimes it's in like a shop or something like that. Like for example, the latest service call I did was in a shop, and I just basically put that backpack on and walked into the shopping center. So I basically tried to create the perfect bag so I don't have to go back to the car. I'm not saying that it's perfect. I tried to create the perfect bag, and if anyone has any recommendations, please tell me, because I really want to know. But this isn't my tool bag that I use for everything. It's just for breakdowns. So if I'm doing an install, I have other bags that come out, and tool belts and stuff, and this even comes out on an install. But this is just something that I take to diagnosing what an issue is. So first I'll just let you know what my current situation is with work, because some people want to know. I'm not saying that I get heaps of people asking me, but some people definitely ask me. So basically, I'm 33 years old. I started doing the trade in like the end of 2007 when I left school. And so I was born in 1989 for reference. Anyway, so I finished school in 2007, and just like a week later I got an apprenticeship, and so since 2007 to now I've been doing it, and I've been self-employed for just over 11 years now. So basically a couple months after my apprenticeship I just got straight into it and started working for myself. To be honest, it wasn't all about money. In fact, it wasn't about money. It was just about, I wanted to go on holidays and stuff because I was young, and a lot of companies said you can't go on holidays in summer, and that sort of annoyed me. So I just went and worked for myself just so I could have the freedom to travel and stuff. So that's how it got started. So yeah, I actually haven't received a paycheck of someone for like over a decade. Just been working for myself, and it's just grown and grown and grown. Yeah, so that's the story with what I do for work. I do install and I do service. I do refrigeration and air conditioning. It's mostly residential stuff, but I definitely 100% do commercial stuff. The reason why I do more residential is because I hate like the rules and stuff with like working in shopping centres. Like you have to have platform ladders and like the safe work method statements. It's just so much stuff you got to do just to fix stuff, so not really into it. Anyway, that's a bit of a rundown of what I do, and this is the backpack. So the reason why I chose this backpack is because the main reason is it's a backpack, and that's what I wanted. I was going to get a Veto pack because they're honestly awesome, but the fact that it was so expensive, I was like, this is like half the price, and it's a backpack and it's pack out. That's why I went for it. I'm not saying it's better than Veto. I'm absolutely not saying that. In fact, there's some things about this that's really cheap. Like that is rubbish. If you put a tape measure on that, it'll probably break. So I'd use that for my O-Light, which is something I think you definitely need on a service bag. But apart from that, I'm really happy with it. Sometimes it's a bit annoying that you can't like open it up all the way, like that's it. Whereas like a open bag would be better, but then it's not a backpack, so it's like there's pros and cons to everything. But that is something that's a bit annoying. That's as far as it opens. It's definitely not the perfect bag. But anyway, so I guess I'll just go through what I've got on the bag. On the side, I've just got tape. Definitely need electrical tape in your bag, obviously. This is something that I bought today, actually. The reason I bought this is because, for example, I went to a job the other day and I need to fix an ice bath. And there was a chiller, and I needed to take the lid off and then the side off, and then once the side was off, I had to take another panel off that was for the electrical panel, and it was just so many screws, and I'm just like, this would have come in handy if I had it. So literally that one job just was like, I can't. Obviously most people take a drill, but I'm trying to make this light, so I want to get the M12 drill, the M12 like stubby impact. I haven't got it yet just because they're pretty expensive, and this is way cheaper. It's like made in Japan or whatever. I've used it. I think this is definitely not as good as the M12 Milwaukee drill, so I'd probably recommend that. However, it's way cheaper and it definitely comes in handy. For anything that requires torque, this isn't the tool. The reason why I got this little thing on the side is just so I can, like if I'm working on Dakin, the 5/16 bit is perfect for taking panels off. So that's why I got this little thing. So basically, you don't need this, but having either a stubby like light drill that takes panels off definitely is something that I think belongs in a service bag, but you don't need it. So that's why I bought that, and that's what I bought today actually. And I've tested it out, and it's alright. It's not great, but it's alright. Lockout, definitely think you need a lockout padlock so you can lock out isolators and stuff. Obviously safety first, right? So definitely think you should have a lockout lock on your tool bag. This is just a fancy pencil. You don't need, like a normal pencil would be fine. but I think you should have a pencil or a texter in your bag. I just got that because whatever. Anyway, in the front here, I have some KNIPEX screwdrivers. Basically, I just carry 4. I have 2 Phillips head, like a large one and a small one, and 2 flat blade, a large one and a small one. Also up here, I have a stubby screwdriver. Definitely need a stubby screwdriver, 100%. Also have in here just one of these little ratchet bits. So like you can get into like tight little areas on the side of an air conditioner. Seriously need one of these, like absolutely, in my opinion. If you don't have one of them, you need one of these. The 8mm little ratchet, for Dakin anyway, one of these, but it won't do every brand. Sometimes the Panasonics and the Fujitsus have a smaller like hex head bit that's not 5/16. So that's basically all I have in the front. I used to have stickers in here, but I've run out of stickers. And I have the key for the lock in this front section. That's basically all I have in the front section. Anyway, in here is where I have a lot of stuff, and you need all of it. Basically, I have FLUKE multimeter. This one I don't use all that often. The reason I have it in here is just so I can take amp. If I want to get the amps of like a compressor or a fan or something, I have the FLUKE 322 clamp meter. I've had that honestly for like 16 years and it's still going perfect. The other multimeter I have is the FLUKE 116. This thing is like the one for like aircon or refrigeration mechanics. It has like the temperature thing, so I have a temperature probe that I can take temperatures. But yeah, you know, you can do everything with this. This is the main one that I use. It's got the magnetic thing, so it can just hang in front of you. Hardly ever use that one. Always use this one. But you need both. Where do I go next? Obviously prongs. So that came with prongs, but I changed them. These aren't long enough in my opinion. If you can get longer ones, definitely get them. The reason why I got these is because they're really like pointy, and they're awesome for like testing fan motors and stuff. So that's actually something that I think you definitely need to have in aircon, is sharp prongs for your multimeter. That's like actually important. Otherwise it's a nightmare to like test fan motors and stuff. I have an inverter checker. Definitely need one of them if you're working on inverters. Let me just make sure this is still recording. Yeah, we're still recording. Yeah, that's important. I know the guys in the US hardly work on inverters for some reason. I'm jealous because inverters are rubbish. Anyway, but you need that. What else? A MEGGER. Definitely need a MEGGER. Yeah, 100% need a MEGGER. If you don't have a MEGGER, I think you should get one personally. But once again, I'm no expert. Everyone can do what they want to do. but I think like if someone wanted to ask for my advice, I reckon you need a MEGGER. That goes with the MEGGER. I don't have a fancy MEGGER. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it because I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's just like an analog one. But it works perfect, so I recommend that. There's so much crud at the bottom of this bag, but anyway. This is just a network cable tester. You definitely don't need this. However, I work on a lot of smart home air conditioners that we install that have like a lot of Cat 5 or Cat 6 like Ethernet cables, and sometimes I want to test them to make sure they're actually working. So I think that's, if you're working for us, I think you need that in your bag personally, but generally if you're an apprentice or something, you don't need that. Definitely can get away with not having that. I have KNIPEX pliers. I prefer the long ones. KNIPEX long nose. Actually, sorry, KNIPEX side cutters. KNIPEX long nose pliers. KNIPEX pliers. Cable strippers. Some people don't like using cable strippers. I love cable strippers. That's almost my favorite tool, is the cable strippers. People say you don't need them, you can just do it with your pliers. I know that, obviously, but I like them. Cable strippers are the best. Crimpers, I think you need crimpers. So if you're doing like spade bits or ring connectors or something like that, these come in handy for sure. My pliers don't have the crimping bit on it, so I need them. But for me personally, I like small pliers. I love those KNIPEX pliers. Milwaukee with the best level I've ever seen. This thing is so magnetic, it's not funny. Like, I've never seen magnets so strong, and it's all billet metal. That's honestly, I reckon, the best level I've ever had. What else we got in here? Got heaps of cable ties. I'm not going to get out, but the little cable ties, they come in handy. Got conduit cutters. Don't really need them in a service bag, but I got it. In here I have everything to do with the Daikin wireless adapter dongle thing, whatever you want to call it. So in this little pack here I've got heaps of stuff. Like I got a little battery pack. It's all to do with this Daikin thing, so I'm just going to leave that in there. And the temperature is actually fill piece. This is the one piece of fill piece equipment that I own. Plugs into the FLUKE and the pipe clamp, so I can take superheat readings and stuff. So when I go into a service call, I take what I've just mentioned all in this bag. The only thing I don't have in this bag is some gauges. You need to take gauges on a service call 100%. I don't have them in the bag because I'm pretty anal with like looking after my stuff. So I normally take the backpack and take this. So that's all I have. That's all. I think if you have that, you can find out what's wrong with an air conditioner. You honestly don't need much stuff. So I've tried to make this as light as possible, and I'm confident in saying that I can go into an air conditioning, I can go service, like to a call out and find out what's wrong with this. Now, I'm not saying I'll be able to repair it with just this, but you'll be able to find out what's wrong with just these tools, in my opinion. The only thing I want to add to this is the Milwaukee M12 little stubby bit drill, but for now this is just way cheaper, and it works, so I'll just keep using this. But that's my bag. That is seriously, I think, all you need to service, or diagnose I should say, an aircon. Inside here I've run out the other day, but I normally have BP connectors in here. You definitely need BP connectors, and I'm probably going to add some like spade connectors and ring connectors, because sometimes I need that and they weren't in this bag, so I'm going to add that actually today. But that is for the youngsters out there what I think you need to service or diagnose an aircon. Let me know what you guys think, what you guys have in your bag, any good bags you recommend, and I'll do another video on my install bag, but for now that is my diagnosing bag. So let us know what you think. Yeah, if you have any questions, if you have any advice, let us know, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Let's go. Alright, so there's two items that I forgot to show you. This was in there, so I can go in there, and obviously just I got another one of these in there, but I just got two little lightweight shifters, purely just for getting like caps off units. You need two. Anyway, yeah, that's what I've got in there, just two of these, just to get caps off so I can get my gauges on, and this little thing. So I forgot to show you that. Obviously need that. And in my gauge box in there, I've also got like taps and stuff that I take onto service calls. And also, people are probably wondering, why do you need a level in a like breakdown bag? And the answer is, I don't really think you do. I just put it in here because it's a tool that I don't really want getting just knocked around in my install bag. I want to keep it in good condition, so it just sits nicely there, but you don't really need that. Yeah, so that's basically what it looks like at any given time. Sweet. Restocking. Definitely need some of these. And ring connectors. These things are handy as well. I'm going to make a little box actually and put it in there. So add that to the bag.
I'ma need safety. Tell her I can't snake me. Ray gun off safety. My girl so tasty. Tell her it's your world. She want the two-tone spaceship. Blow smoke screen daily, so the stress don't faze me. I'm going. I keep it factual. I'm on sabbatical. I'm out in Central America. I need a break from hysteria. Park like the one with the carousel. I